Hey, this is Drake here. I figured I'd make another sunbreak video explaining the qurious crafting a little bit. I watched a video on it before I got started, and honestly, it wasn't very good. It left me more confused than anything. But if you've got past the end game, you've got to the anomaly quest. Alright, how it works is the quest, when you do a quest, which I didn't do many of them, but when you do a quest, it unlocks the same one and corresponding level in the investigation side. The investigation ones are what you want. And if you look below where it says main rewards, that's what you're after. The main rewards, like for that, are Afflicted Dire Dragon Blood and the Royal Amber Essence. Now these change because you can adjust the level. See, 91 is low as that because it's a level. It's a it's an anomaly. It's a 7-star. I don't want to do that to adjust the level. So as low as it'll go is 91. So you can't unlock these until you get to. Actually, they don't unlock till level 181, but it can go all the way down to 91. But if you notice, the rewards change as you put it up. Now it's Afflicted Dire Blood. As you get up in rank, it'll go to Afflicted Dire Dragon Blood, and when it gets to 181, it'll go up even further. But that's what you have to do. You start out, do one of these, it'll swap it over to your investigation side, and it'll probably be like level 10 or 11 or something, and it'll give you your materials. And what you do with those. Now for the armor's pretty straightforward. So we'll like do this piece. Alright, in order to augment it, the first time you augment it, you'll use one of these. Amber Essence Plus, Prime Amber Essence, Royal Amber Essence. And a royal is as far as it goes. You'll start out with Amber Essence. You'll take one of these to unlock the augment, and you'll start out with regular augment, and then as you get further you'll get augment stability, which the stability focuses more on getting defense boost on it. So this one's got a plus 10 defense boost on it now. It's the augment. And then as you get further on into the anomaly, you will get skill plus, which focuses on giving more skills, more slots, but it'll take defense away from the armor piece. And augment's just somewhere kind of in the middle. It'll give a little defense boost and a lesser skill, a lesser slot. But it's random drop. So what you'll have to do is pick it, put in the amount it says. We'll do this one and then confirm. Yes, and there, if it rolls, see that one rolled the same. So if it's not something you want, you just hit O to cancel, and it'll keep the previous results. And you do it again, over and over and over again, until you finally get what you're looking for or something close to it. It's really infuriating, and you go through a lot of these amber essences to do it. So, I mean, that's why you have to farm. But you'll collect them. I mean, you see how many I've got. That's just from getting up to level 181 so I could finish upgrading my weapons. Now, the weapons are even more aggravating, if you can imagine. Alright, this one is fully augmented. But what you get, let me pick one that ain't. Alright, this one ain't. What you have to do is you'll start out with 3 slots, anomaly slots. And then you'll go down through here, and as you unlock new materials, you'll be able to unlock more and more slots until you get to the final one, which is locked behind. The Afflicted Dire Cortex can only be got after you get level 181 anomaly level. But as you unlock those, you have more room to put more attack boosts. See, this one takes 2 slots, 4 slots, 6 slots, 8 slots. 8's as much as you can get. And different weapons have different. All of them have attack, all of them have affinity, but some have rampage slot upgrades, some don't. But that's the basic gist of the weapons. You need the materials to unlock the slots. And as you go into this, you also have to use afflicted materials to unlock it too. So you need the materials, plus you need these materials that it's listing, plus any other material just to add up to the number amount it's asking for. So it takes a lot of materials, a lot of grinding to get to it. But that is basically it. Honestly, it sounds simple, but it takes a whole lot of doing. Like I said, you want to, and it has to be a fully upgraded piece of armor before you can augment it. See, like, maybe not. I thought it had to be fully upgraded before you could do the augmenting on it. But anyway, do the augmenting on it, and you just try to roll it for your build on the armor. Just keep rolling and rolling and rolling until you finally get something similar to what you want. And it gets pretty expensive because it's 6,000 zenny every time you roll it, and it uses up your material too, so you'll go through it pretty quick. The weapons are even worse because, like I said, they're locked behind tiers. Your first couple slots unlock pretty quick, and then it's like level 91, and then it's like level 151, and then 181, and I think pre-update the max is 200, so you basically have to grind through the whole thing. Now the quickest way I found, and then you have the problem of, I mentioned that. Say you need a level 181 Rejang. Like here's a 173. In order to get this to 181, you got a couple of options. One is go over to the multiplayer board and try to find someone who's already posted it. And after you do it, usually it'll unlock one for you. Your other option is to do this quest over and over again until it puts it up to the level you want. And usually in the lower levels you can do them, it'll put it up 5, 10, 15 levels at once. But once you get about above level 150, it puts it up one level at a time. So in order to get this to 181, we'd have to do this quest 8 times in a row. So it gets pretty grinding. That's where, you can go over. That's how I did most of mine, just to get my level up. Do a join, do anomaly investigations, and then it's just you set your level random. For me, I just leave it at the minimum and the maximum. Search, do one, come back and do it again. Now the higher level ones will put your anomaly up quicker, but most of the time if you narrow your search down, you're just going to wind up doing it by yourself. But that's the basic gist of the qurious crafting. Armor, you use the essences to roll it to get better skills, better slottage, better defense or worse defense, depends on what you're aiming for. Better skills usually means worse defense. Better defense usually means worse skills and slottage. And the weapon is just locked behind tiers on the anomaly board. You just have to grind away until you get up there to that point where you can get the material you need, and then hope that you got the quest that's at the right level, or do multiplayer till you find it. Or possibly, if you, like me, nobody plays the game with me, maybe you got a friend or something that's got it. And I'll go over this because I talked about it on the previous one. This is just as infuriating because you pick, none of them's ready. You pick, what I usually run for is attack. Do your melding, get as many ready as you want, go on your quest. And I think I made 300 or more of these before I got 3 that I liked. So the drop rate is dismal. Capcom did it to us again. Anyway, that's it. I mean, if you've got the patience and, you don't mind the grind, you can get some pretty decent results out of it. Because I wound up with this build from it. It's pretty good. Could be better. There's still a few more damage skills I could have put in, but for the most part, I like it. Anyway, that's it in a nutshell. If you got any questions, or leave a comment or something. I'd be glad to help anyone out or help with quests or anything. Alright, thank you.